Tank Skates here, coming at you with a radial full review. This has been one of my favorite wheels for the last year or two. Got all different sizes and one other durometer. I'm gonna go into the first set of radial fulls I got. These are Cater 99 Duro 57 millimeters, and I remember when these first came out, I wanted to try them because they looked super wide. One of the biggest features about these wheels that I liked was that they covered the axle nuts, so then you're not banging them against the ground and stripping your bolts and everything. I like that they cover the bolt. The only thing is they take a little bit of your grind clearance away. So if you're running like a thinner wheel, it would be closer to the bearing, which would give you more grind room. But I ride bigger trucks, so it doesn't really matter. I kind of stopped skating these because they got some chunks in them. And luckily I was able to find a second set of the 57 millimeter Caters at my local mall in the Zoomies, actually. Hey, don't count out Zoomies. They sell Formula 4 Spitfires. This second set I rode for even longer. They didn't really like chunk out on me at all. As you can see, they're a little coned. But yeah, this was like my main set that I really loved. What I've noticed about these wheels is they kind of have a classic shaped Spitfire wheel. I'll insert a picture of what a classic looks like. It's kind of rounded. And this is like semi-rounded, and then I'll insert a picture of what a conical is. It's kind of a mix between a conical and a classic. That's what gives you a radial, and then the full equals wide. As I ride these wheels, they get wider and wider. The 57 millimeter specifically is like my favorite ones. I got the 56 millimeter next. These are 97 durometer. And see, the 97s are just like a little bouncy. Not that bouncy, but what it is I was riding this and I'm like, what's the difference? They're grippy. 97, I don't know. I'm not really sold on the 97s. They're all right. It's like, it's not soft enough to be a cruiser wheel, so it's like, it's just more grippy. Next, I've had these Cater 60 millimeter radial fulls. So I kind of saved them. I didn't really skate them that hard because they're a little wide, honestly, at 60 millimeter. So I got the lock-in fulls that just came out. And if you can see, okay, as you can see, they're just as wide as the lock-in fulls right here. That's the radial fulls, but these are 60 millimeter, those are 57. So the lock-in fulls now are wider than radial fulls. But the biggest difference between a lock-in, conical, and all that is these radials have like the slight rounded over edge. But as you can see, as you skate them, they kind of like round out extra, and then it gets kind of flat right there. And yeah, I'm gonna do a little power slide test between the 99 durometer and the 97. Same shape and everything, so this should be pretty interesting. Let's see how it goes. So 99's first. Pretty much what I'm used to. 97s. Whoa. Kind of slid way more than I expected. I had to push harder to brake into the slide. So they do slide. And No flat spots. That's surprising. The 97s slide better than other 97s I've tried, like OJs or slime balls. So that's interesting. I bet that's the Formula 4. Well, damage report. As I'm sliding, the wheel's rubbing off. Trippy. I would think these would flat spot, but seems like they're not. Formula 4s don't flat spot. Hard about Spitfires. The best urethane you can get, basically. It's just really fast. Fast. That's what I love about it. Spitfire Formula 4s, they run about $40, 45 bucks. Maybe you could catch a little 10% discount, get them for like 35, 30. You get the most bang for your buck with Spitfire wheels. Sometimes what happens is you get little chunks in the wheel. If you can see this, this has like a pretty decent like 1 or 2 millimeter dent in it. Urethane missing out of it. They'll cone a little bit, but this shape is symmetrical, so you could rotate them. This wheel, I had to put this wheel on the wheel that I don't pinch the most because it's got right here under the wax, there's cuts in the wheel, if you could see that. Those get pretty annoying, but I think that'll happen if you skate any crusty spot. They'll cut your wheel. These wheels are great for all types of skating. I find I can skate curb, street, park, anything with this set of wheels. A pair of classics, like I hate skating curbs. Like, it's funny, people like copying with classic rounded edge wheels, but I find I don't like it. I just slip right out of my grinds. With these, they have a flat enough edge where it locks me in, but then it's not like a conical where I find it slows me down a little bit because of how much friction there is against the flat part of the wheel. Cover your nuts. Basically, my favorite Spitfire wheel. I used to skate conical fulls, but I wanted an even wider wheel, and luckily they came out with these radial fulls, and I was a little skeptical because I really liked the angular design of the conical fulls, but I found these radial fulls are super fun. I'd say if you can find a pair of these radial fulls, get them, because they're absolutely my favorite wheels to skate. I do switch around back to conicals and stuff. I've tried a pair of classics, didn't like it. These are my main wheels. Not too wide like a slime ball OJ, because those wheels will be even wider than these. As you can see, this pair is pretty damn yellow. That happens after about 6 to 8 months. I bought these 60 millimeter Spitfires the same time I bought the very first set of 57s. So as you can see, they don't yellow if you don't skate them. I've heard what makes wheels yellow is the UV rays. Shout out Ben DeGrose. I skated this pair for about 6 months. This pair 10 months. They're really small. They had the most miles on them. And then this is a set. When I got these 97s, I tried to do a crooked grind, and because the compound grabs a lot, I got tossed.
Oh shit!
And so, yeah, the 97s are interesting. I was really surprised at those power slides. I'm gonna have to keep skating those. The cool part about these wheels is if you put them on your trucks, you could probably ride a bigger board because they sit farther out than other wheels. Best wheels you can get, basically. I just love the way they look too. When you look down at your setup and you like what you see, can't go wrong. It's a lot better than not liking what you're looking at and then skating it. But sometimes with what you got, make do with what you got. This has been an Etang Skates night video. Here in the summertime, it's like 100+ degrees, so it's basically too hot to skate during the daytime. So I'm skating at night. That's been fun. Not a big difference other than not a lot of light. I've been getting asked for this video. Again, I haven't seen very many videos on the radial fulls. Stay tuned for the lock-in full review. that's coming soon. I'm still in testing. They're still going. The radial fulls are proven to be good. I've skated them for over a couple years. Overall, this has been an Etang Skates review. Definitely go check out the radial fulls if you have them at your local shop or the mall or your computer. Definitely suggest trying them. They unlocked a lot of feeble, crook, different types of tricks. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.